Man looks like a wife come.
Inspiration, education, lifestyle and motivation. Let's go on a journey. Life lessons with Jason. Tell me, are you ready?
Hello. Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Life Lessons with Jason. Thank you for tuning in. If you're new here, subscribe right now. It's all about inspiration, education, lifestyle, motivation. Yeah. So for this week's topic, I think there are two questions I'm asked frequently. One, where you get it? Well, three. One, where you get your clothes? Two, your beard. And three, why you not here? So, someone DM'd me, Rory, big up yourself, saying you should probably speak about, your hair loss journey. And I said that's not nothing really worth talking about. And as you can see from the thumbnail, yes, you would have seen how I looked before, and you can see how I look now. So the after picture is a real life example of what I look like before I trim, and I trim every week. So I thought about it, and then it brought back so much emotions. I had no idea I was even battling with those emotions. So set the stage. I was born as a perfectly healthy boy. I grew up perfectly healthy. I never have no challenges, no illnesses, nothing like that. My hair was fine, go barber every 2 weeks, have my little, my line up. I didn't have the extravagant hairstyles because I grew up more conservative. So, just the regular all-in-one. By the time I reach university, I start doing like a 1-2 fade, grow like a higher. I feel myself now, because say black men and their hair, it's a thing. Although you guys might say black women and their hair is a thing, but for men, trust me, the hair is very important. So I'm just coming out of my teenage years now. You go through puberty, and gotta try work out your looks. Because me one of them person there, what? My looks like a wife come. I went through some changes because for me, when I was a chubby child, when I got to high school, by the time I hit about grade 8, grade 9, and I went through puberty, like I just dropped the weight, like so. I was literally a stick. I was I was maga, like a stick. If I find a picture, I will insert it here. And as we go along, I'm going to put more images to give you a timeline of how my hair started to evaporate, for lack of a better word. So, university was going through first year good, second year good, getting to third year now, because I did 4 years at UWI, I said that before. Third year, I went to the barber one day, and your barber get the full view of your head, the things you can't even see, because how many of us actually look, as in go in front of the mirror and look on how we hair stay? Not me. So the barber was like, Jay, big up France, he's been trimming me from high school, like my barber, loyal to the T. And I know you're watching this, big up yourself, France. And we were laughing about this at the barber shop on Saturday, because I told him I was going to do this, and he took the pictures that you're going to be seeing. So that's a supportive barber. Men, don't cheat on your barber. Men, don't skip barber days. Don't do them something there. If Jamaican man not faithful to their woman, they're faithful to their barber. And that's on who? But yeah, went to the barber. We're now in 2014. Went to the barber. I was 21. And he's like, Jason, say, may I see a little spot? Sometimes may I spot. Him say, where the line there, you have just a little crack. So may I say, so what that mean? Him say, boy, I don't know, So him say, alright, here what I'm going to do. I'm going to just care about the line a little bit for mask it. So alright, so that was it. There was nothing else apart from that. I hate that, So one day I was walking through Stony Hill Square to go to church, and I was on a slope going down, and a few ladies, they were coming up. So them start laugh. So me I say, the first thing you check out if my zipper down. And I wonder what I'm going. So them laugh. So me I say, what? They must say, JC, say I go bad. I say, what? And I mean, I never like a little one chuck, them a laugh, them a do me up, because them a say, Jago ball. So me I say, they probably a play with me. Never paid that no mind. It wasn't until a family member saw it and started laughing and then be like, Jago ball, what go on with you? So me I say, I was like, alright, somebody see me on the road, just start laugh. Family member see me and they're laughing. Like, me no want, at this point in time, I'm still going through my self-discovery phase. So me no want nobody laugh for me. So I call the barber and I'm like, I'm coming tomorrow, we're going to take it off. Just, alright, go with me, there was no thought processes, me never think about nothing. A group of persons laughed after me, a family member laughed after me, I'm going to say, man, take it off. I went to barber the next day, we sit down. I said, Jason, you're sure? Picture this, I am 21. The beard that you're seeing now never kick in yet. I'm going to put a picture. So, for take off your hair, you don't look weird. I'm 21. And in 2014, how many 21-year-olds did you know bald? Like at UWI, everybody have them hairstyle, them locks, them fade. Them a do them a go on with them thing. Me I gonna be the only person without. Oh, I'm jumping ahead of myself. So the barber take it off, and I literally closed my eyes. I said, "Turn me away from the mirror. I don't want to see. Turn the chair around, and just take it off." When him spin me around, I said, "Wow." I said, "Okay." For the first time in 21 years, I'm not looking at myself without hair. I said, okay. I said, okay. And then it dawned on me. What, okay, Jason, you never tell your family about this. Questions. When you're stepping at you with your friends and everybody for the past 3 years that have been seeing you with hair, now you're not in the ear. When you go to church, everybody are going to be like, what is going on? And I said, Jesus, what did I do? Mind you, I never think about it. Along the processes, I never get time for like consult a doctor. I didn't ask about the family line. So I didn't know if something was happening inside me that was causing the hair to go. I didn't know if it was something I could have remediated. I didn't know nothing at all. A person just laughed after me. I'm saying, I take it off. So that go on and thing. And I remember going to school the first day. I was taking the bus this time. And from the bus, people looked at me weird because I looked weird. I never have no beard. I never have no ear from me. It's like a literal egg. Shaped like an egg. Literally. So if I had self-esteem problems with my hair before, imagine it now. And then, so now I'm going to UWI and people look at me and I began to hide. So I would go to school right on time for my classes, like literally to the T, sleep in class, ignore people, and go home because I couldn't deal with people ridiculing me at that point in time. So it moved from one insecurity to the next. And then what made it worse was society never make it no easier on me. People bald, shining. Everybody's like, something must wrong with you. Young boy like you down the ear, what is wrong? What you do? What's going on medically? You know, everybody see me there. Nobody has ever asked, like, you know, is something going on? Everybody's like, why you bald? Why you do that? Your ear grow. The number one question, your hair grow? And the reality is, yes, my hair grows, but I have a receding hairline. So I don't have a hairline. So if you would see me, like in the picture, you can tell that, well, now I have a bald patch here and a receding hairline. But honestly, it was just beyond my control, and because persons made me feel so badly for that, and then I took it hard on myself too, because imagine a 21-year-old studying his undergrad, just trying to develop himself, and then I got add this layer onto it, because it wasn't easy going to school every day having persons look at me like I'm weird, wondering, I think up to this day people still think I'm sick. And you know, the thing is, I had to get to a stage where I had to get comfortable with it. When I started working, I was the only male teacher at the school bald with a beard. The only one. And the boys, they thought it was cool because they didn't know how young I was. So I was very transparent when I was working. So if them say, sir, how old you are? I'm like, I'm 23. Right off the bat. And then it's like, sir, yeah, 23. So, you not have an ear on your head. And then I had to get comfortable with it. And it was the boys who would be like, yo, sir, that work for you, the beard, it work for you. So I began to own that and make it my brand. So I was known as Mr. Brown, bald beard. On IG, people know me as the bald Jason with a beard. And it became a thing where persons at the school, other male teachers started to bald their hair and grow a beard. So I started to accept it and to, rock it the way I'm supposed to rock it. But it has been hard because there are times when I'm like, okay, I see other persons enjoying the creativity of having here. You can imagine if me have here now, curls, wave, sponge, mohawk, like me and my nephew, matching mohawk when them get people on for birthday. Like nobody couldn't talk to me, but the reality is, every time I go to the barber, all I can do is just tell him to clean it off. And it rough. It rough. It is rough at times. And sometimes, he tells that I am kind of down about it. So sometimes he give me a little fade on the part where they hear them there before he shine it off. Or it's like, what you want to do today? You want to try like a mohawk? You want me to give you like 2 lines? So every now and again, give me like a little temporary hairstyle for like a 2 minutes to make me feel like, I can be like everybody else. But to tell the truth, I have never sought counsel about it. I have never gone to a doctor to be like, is there something wrong? Is there like an underlying issue? What contributed to the receding hairline? How can I grow my hair back? And I remember one time while vacationing with mom in New York, we were watching TV and she saw a Bosley commercial. And she's like, Jay, have you ever given thought to, Bosley? And then in my mind, I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. Because when I had a little line, it was literally a little crack. Persons made fun of me. When I went bald, persons made fun of me. In my mind, if I'm supposed to grow back my hair, I would have to allow it to grow out, which might cause it to even look weirder and persons to be ridiculing me. I just want to go through life and do what I do. I don't want no additional baggage. But I'm at the point now where I think I want to be open to a hair recovery consulting, at least to go and sit with someone and see if there's something happening. So if there's somebody out there, a doctor, a lifer who has a connection, I think I'm open to a consultation. I've always said that the bald head works for me, and I'm very confident in that because I think I rock my bald head great. But it is very expensive. It's $1,200 to trim every week, and I have to go to the barber every week because when the spots start to show, I become very conscious of it. And persons are like, why you don't shave yourself? Because I'm not going to play trial and error with my beard. I will still have to go to the barber to get my beard lined up. So and the typical questions like, yes, hair grows on my head. Yes, it troubles me at times. Yet I did not have a choice because as you can see now, my hairline has receded drastically. Like it is like non-existent, but if you can also see, the hair follicles are there. So I think it's an indication that something can happen and something good can come for it. So if you want to go with me on the journey, I don't know who to go to, I don't know who to contact, I don't know who to call, but my hair loss journey has been a trip. And I am Jason Brown. I was that 21-year-old man that lost his hair, that went bald, and from 21 to 28, that is what, 7 years. This year will be 8 years when I'm 29. I have never gone back. I've never tried to grow it back. The most hair I've seen on my head in 7 years is when we had the lockdown in March 2020 and everywhere was closed and I had to grow it out because the barber was not working. And that was very hard for me to see my bald spots in the mirror and accept it. So guys, when you see man go through them something, it's a real thing. You don't know. You see persons go through things, you don't really know what's happening behind closed doors. So that was just me being vulnerable with you today. Again, my business is out there. Again, so if somebody's watching, if you can probably message me or put me on to someone who I can probably speak to for consultation. And I do promise, in being transparent, if I am going to go on a hair recovery journey, I would obviously take you guys along. But Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. And you know, drop a little word for me. Tell me some my body look good. Affirm me, affirm me, affirm me. So thank you for making it Life Lessons with Jason. And I will see you another time for another video. We're on our way to 2,000 subscribers. So help me get there, guys. And be safe from this bald head to you.
Inspiration, education, lifestyle and motivation. Let's go on a journey. Life Lessons with Jason. Tell me, are you ready? Hello?